What's up, y'all? Back again with another video. You've already seen my everyday carry, which is largely unchanged even though it's a few months old at this point. But I'm also a big fan of not only the everyday carry, but the what's in my bag, you know. And I do happen to be a person that carries a backpack with me every day when I'm at work, when I'm traveling. About the only time I don't take a backpack with me is if I'm just out running errands or something. So I figured it's cold outside. We've had a really chilly winter. I'm not doing much outside, so I haven't had a lot of content up. I've wanted to do this video for a while, and since it's a nice quiet night, not a lot of people running around, a lot of noise in the house, I figured tonight would be a good night to do it. So without further ado, here's what's in my bag. Alrighty, so to start with, we have the actual backpack itself. Yes, it really is that bright. It's not really blown out on the camera. It actually is that color green. It's a JanSport Super Break. I have the Sourpuss Clothing Skull Pepperoni Pizza Slice patch right there. I just put that on like last week, so I love that patch. I have a SteamWorld dig, or not dig, but a SteamWorld pin for the whole SteamWorld series. I found that online. I'm a huge fan of all the SteamWorld games for 3DS and Switch. Then we have a Death Wish Coffee limited edition patch that I've had for quite a while on there. And then I made my own pull tab for the one zipper on this side that didn't have a pull tab, you know, because those come with the pull tab. So I made that out of an old lanyard. Not the fanciest backpack, but they're relatively cheap. They have a lifetime warranty, and I don't know, as you'll see, I don't carry an overwhelming amount of stuff with me, and I don't do a lot of tech, so I don't normally have like a laptop or tablet, or, you know, so I don't need a lot of specialized pockets for my gear. So it works well for what I need, what I do, and yeah, I like the color, I like the simplicity. So all the stuff down here is what would normally be in the big pocket on my backpack. I have it all laid out on my bed. First and foremost, the hat is actually a winter only item. In the summer I wear a baseball cap, so I don't need to carry one with me, but in the winter time I tend to wear stocking caps a lot, beanies, and but when I'm at the gym, obviously I don't want to wear a beanie at the gym, so I bring this baseball cap with me for when I go to the gym and work out, so I have something to collect the sweat. The Gatorade bottle is the water bottle that I use at the gym. I use a Gatorade bottle because if I lose this at the gym, or if I leave it behind, or it gets messed up, it's not really a big deal. I can just go buy another Gatorade, replace it. And I like the Gatorade bottle in particular because the Gatorade bottles tend to be quite a bit more sturdy compared to most disposable plastic bottles. You know, you're not going to mess this up too easily. So next up is the toothbrush. I don't actually use this every day. This is more for when I travel, you know, weekend trips, vacations, things like that. It's always nice to have a toothbrush with you. So this is my travel brush. I just leave it in the backpack. This little Ziploc bag right here is all the medicine kind of related items that I carry with me. Some menthol nose spray for when I have severe congestion. This stuff is killer. On the rare occasion I do get chapped lips, I have found this is pretty good stuff. It works pretty quickly and efficiently. I have severe motion sickness, and I carry this one with me because unlike Dramamine, Bonine doesn't make me drowsy or anything. So I carry this with me in case I get stuck in a back seat, or we're going to an amusement park or something like that. At the moment, there is nothing in here, but I use this for when we travel. I put like any of my daily pills, vitamins, any kind of pill that I need on a daily basis in here. And it's just a nice little travel size container. Put my pills in here, and I don't have to worry about them floating around inside of a bag or hauling a big old organizer with me. I don't take a lot of pills, so just put them in there and take them as I need them. All of this would normally be in this tin down here. These are spare keys to my toolbox. As I said, this backpack goes with me to work every day. My main toolbox keys are on my keychain, but if for some reason I get to work and I don't have my keychain on me, if I drove someone else's car that day, or, you know, whatever the reason, there's been 1 or 2 occasions where I've needed these. So I put them in the backpack that's going to be with me anyway. bottle opener because you never know when you're going to need one of those. Jump drive because, yeah, I mean, same reason. You never know when you're going to need a jump drive. So I think this is like a 16 gig or something, so I don't know. This is actually a tiny little, the ends screw off, and it's a tiny little Phillips and a tiny little flathead. They work really good for like adjusting glasses or taking apart like a 3DS back cover or something like that. So it's just a nice little tool to have with you. This is actually just a Ziploc bag full of black disposable rubber gloves. Now you might ask why I would keep those in my backpack. And the answer would be because I have children and dogs. And because the backpack is always with me, that seems like the best logical place to have rubber gloves, because you never know when you're going to need rubber gloves to clean up after your children or dogs, I guess you could say. Plus, you know, if I ever need to work on my car on the side of the road or something like that, I have the rubber gloves with me. My hands don't have to get dirty, so just the best place to keep them. This is a flat Velcro, like elastic strap. This is an elastic strap with hooks on the end. I don't really have a good need for these on a daily basis, but you never know when you're going to need like a bungee cord or an elastic strap, I guess, so they don't take up much space. I keep them with me. These are tire tools that I've never honestly had to use, and I don't carry a tube with me, so they wouldn't do me much good if I actually needed them, but I ride my bike a lot in the summer, so rather than throw them in my toolbox where I'll never see them again, it made more sense to put them in my backpack where I could use them if I actually did have a need for them. This whole thing normally folds up into this pouch. It's a glasses cleaning kit. It's from Oakley, but it was an unclaimed item out of the Lost and Found. I liked it, so I held on to it. This is the glasses cleaning lens spray, or I guess you could use it on a phone, cleaning cloth, and it all just folds up nicely into the pouch. I wear glasses, and they are always dirty, so it's a good thing to have with you. Alrighty, next up, the last thing in the big pocket is just a small bag full of spare cables. You never know when you might need like a mini USB to charge like a GoPro or maybe a slightly older accessory. You know, we have old equipment around the shop, old digital cameras and stuff that we use for work purposes, so it's good to have spare cables. My phone doesn't use a micro USB, but you never know when you need one of those. Big auxiliary cable, you know, just spare cables that might come in handy at some point. So that's that. This is all of the stuff that traditionally lives in the smaller front pocket. These two items normally reside in this little like coin purse type thing. The glasses go in this pocket. These are Apple EarPods with ear hooks, kind of wingtip adapters on them, silicone adapters. And even though the volume controls don't work with Android, these are by far my favorite earbuds, just because of the way they fit, the way they sound, and I like, honestly, the buttons on this one better. But they all sit in this free little coin purse that I got at like some amusement park or some employee day that I went to or something. My other set of wired headphones, kind of my backups that I don't use as much, are the Samsung earbuds that come with like the Galaxy S8 and all that. They fit a little tighter than the EarPods, even with the ear hooks adapters on them. But I don't like the controls as much, and the cord's just a little on the long side for me. This cord is easily like 6 inches to a foot longer than the other one. So this is my backup charging cord for my phone, just a cheap USB-C cable, a iPhone wall wart, and then just a little kind of thin, flat car charger. I don't use this very often because I have dedicated chargers at work and at home and in the car. But if I'm ever out somewhere like a friend's house or something and I need a charger, most of my friends still don't use USB-C, so I carry that with me. A Zipcar patch that I have yet to put on my backpack. The company I work for owns Zipcar, so just thought it would be a cool patch to put on my backpack that's almost the exact same color. And then last but not least is the corkscrew bottle opener, which I don't really use on a regular basis. In fact, I think I've only used it a couple times, but there's been a few occasions where I've been on vacation, you're in the hotel room, you want to pop open a bottle of wine or something, and you always need a corkscrew. So, after going without a couple times, I just started carrying a cheap one in my backpack, because it's easier to have one with me than have to go buy one or find one when I actually want one. So, that's that. Alrighty, well that pretty much wraps it up. Like I said, not a terribly long video, you know, nothing super special, but I always enjoy these kind of videos, and I wanted to do one of my own, and like I said, I didn't have much else going on. It's cold outside, not doing much outside, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit me up on my social medias. I spend a lot of time on Instagram and a fair bit of time on Snapchat, so go follow me over there and keep up with what I'm doing in my off time, and I guess I'll talk to you in the next one.